Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a 2-year hormone update. It's actually been a little more than 2 years. It's been like 2 years and 4 months, but I'm just going to go ahead and call this my 2-year hormone update. I want to start off by talking about something very serious. We all know what's going on in the world. I'm not going to say the name because I think YouTube doesn't allow that. But I have been in self-quarantine, I think, for more than 1 month. So it's been a long time. I feel like I'm going cuckoo with all of what's going on. But I just want to make sure that you guys are staying safe. Please stay home. Only leave and go to essential places if you have to. I just want to really spread awareness. And I know for me, my mental health isn't always the best, and it's always a rocky roller coaster. And I know self-quarantine has definitely taken a toll in my mental health. I feel like I've been just in a very depressive state. I just have not been feeling good. So I just want to spread awareness about mental health, and I want to make sure that you guys are staying safe as well. I cannot believe I've been on hormones for over 2 years now. I always think back about the first time that I took my dosage, and I was really sad because I just felt like it was going to be a very slow and long process. But look at me now, it's been 2 years and 4 months. It's freaking crazy. Some people say that after 2 years on hormones, you stop seeing changes and nothing really happens. But honestly, I still see changes till this day. Every single day I notice something change. Like, oh my God, my boobs are getting bigger. Or oh my God, my hair is getting so much thinner. Still to this day, I see changes. But I did want to mention that hormones affect people completely different. Some people get more breast growth. Some people, decreases their libido. Some people, it decreases their hair on their legs. And everyone is different. But for me, I feel like the hormones have really done a drastic change to my body. I did do blood work to see how my hormone levels were exactly just like any other 20-year-old girl's hormone levels should be. So I am fine. The dosage that I have is perfectly fine and it's working for me. I will say the dosage, but I'm not quite sure if YouTube allows this, but I'm going to say the total dosage that I'm on. I am on 6 milligrams of estradiol and 150 milligrams of spironolactone, which is a pretty high dosage, but it's just what works for me. Everyone's dosage completely is different. I mean, some people can have only 1 milligram of estradiol and it does what it has to do. Some people can be on 6, some people can be on 8. Everyone's different, everyone's body is different, and everyone takes their medication completely different. So my dosage might not be the dosage for you. So the biggest change that I have noticed after 2 years of being on hormones is body and facial hair. A lot of people say that it has no effect on your body and facial hair, but in my experience, it has. I have not had any electrolysis or laser hair removal, but my hairs are so sporadic and so blonde that it's insane. My hair used to be very thick and coarse back in the day. I used to be a very, very hairy person, and I would have to shave every single day. My beard, my legs, my body, everywhere. But now my beard, which is the craziest part, this is where I've seen most of the change. My beard hairs are no longer black, they are blonde, and they grow sporadically, and you can barely see them. And I remember in the beginning of my transition, I've always had a trouble with my beard because it used to be black and people used to be able to see it. But now I can go 2 to 3 days without shaving my beard, and it still looks fine just because you can't really see the hair, which is kind of, I mean, I was a boy back in the day. Obviously, I'm gonna have beard hair, but it's just amazing how drastic changes it has done to my beard. And another part that I have noticed is my legs. I used to be very, very hairy. I used to shave every single day, but now I can go a week without shaving. My hair has grown so blonde, so sporadic. It's amazing. A lot of trans people say that it has no effect on their hair and their body hair. But for me personally, I have seen the biggest change. And like I said before, I have never had electrolysis or laser hair removal. I have not had any of that. I've just been on hormones, and I could definitely see a huge change with my hairs. The next drastic change that I have noticed after 2 years is still my tatas. I'm not going to say the actual word because I think YouTube has become so much stricter. So I'm going to call this section my tatas. So they have still been growing. I thought that after like 2 years they were gonna stop growing and I was just gonna have to deal with what I had, but they are still continuously growing. They are hurting, they are still budding, they are still lactating, they are still there and they're growing. And I'm just very, very shocked. I am a 36A, but I'm still getting bigger and I feel like I'm going to be a 36B and I'm probably gonna stay there, but who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? All I know is that they're still hurting and they're still budding. They're very, very sensitive. If anyone touches it, if anyone hugs me, I jolt because it's just so sensitive. Like the feeling of being touched in that area, it just gives me chills. I have no idea why. I just think it's because it's still growing. And I asked my endocrinologist, I was like, wait, like I thought after 2 years it was gonna stop growing, and she said the same thing that I talked about before, where hormones do different things to different people. So luckily for me, my tatas are still growing and I'm very happy that they are, and I know that men like bigger. The next drastic change that I will be talking about is my downstairs. Like I said before, I'm not going to say the actual name because YouTube doesn't allow that. So I'm just going to say my downstairs. So basically my downstairs is practically dead. It works like once in a blue moon. It's shocking whenever it works. It sucks because like I said before in other videos, I personally don't mind my downstairs. I actually genuinely like my downstairs. I like using my downstairs, but now that I'm in a very high dosage on my hormones, it's dead. It doesn't work. It doesn't produce liquid. It doesn't really get excited anymore. Sometimes in a blue moon it does, and I kind of get happy and I get like, oh my god, finally. But I did talk to my endocrinologist about it, about reducing my hormone levels. But she says that there's really nothing you can do about it. Like once it takes effect, it's just going to take effect. And I'm just gonna have to deal with, the pros and the cons of hormone replacement therapy. Because personally, I don't mind my downstairs. I like it, I like using it, but it just has not been working. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say and what I'm talking about. I just can't say the word, but like my downstairs. Yeah, it's pretty much the next drastic change is my libido. I'm not quite sure how to say that word, if it's libido or libido, but I'm just going to say libido. So my libido has definitely plummeted. The last time that I changed my hormone dosage, which was December, they increased my estrogen, and ever since then, my libido has honestly just gone into the core of the earth. It has plummeted. I do not really care for intercourse as much as I used to. I was recently in a relationship, and when I'm in a relationship, obviously, I do have intercourse and I do the dirty, but we broke up not that long ago. So even now, I don't crave it. Like, I'm fine. Like, I don't have to do it myself. I don't really have to play with myself to get the job done. Like, I'm fine. Like, I don't really think about it. I don't really care for it, which is crazy because before, I definitely was a very hyperactive dog. The next drastic change that I have noticed is definitely a con. My skin has become so dry. My lips have become so chapped. My face has become very dry with dry patches, and putting on foundation is terrible. You can see the dry patches, and my freaking skin all over my body is ashy. Before hormones, I used to be very oily, and I should have not taken that for granted, because now I miss being oily. I miss it. I have to always put lotion and moisturizer all over my body. I have to put moisturizer on my face. I have to put chapstick 24/7 on my lips, and I've never had to deal with this, but this sucks. In my opinion, this sucks. I feel like a prune, and I want to be a grape, but I'm a freaking prune. I'm going to quickly talk about dating. Dating has definitely become a lot easier as I transition and as I start my hormone replacement therapy. Dating used to be very, very hard for me back in the day, But now that I'm like 2 years on hormones, I feel like dating has become so much smoother and easier than it once was. I recently broke up with my ex-boyfriend, and obviously I'm still going through the heartbreak. But honestly, I'm not trying to date anytime soon. I really want to better myself. I have been going to 2 therapists and 1 psychiatrist. And I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to get a job after the whole quarantine ends. I'm trying to just get my life in order. I always feel like I go to men because it's kind of like a form of escapism, but I really need to like get my life together, and it's going to be really, really hard, and there's going to be many challenges, but I think I'm ready to face those challenges and just be okay with being by myself, which I think is a very mature thing that I said that I could say. But yeah, I'm trying to better myself. I'm not really trying to date, but I just wanted to tell you guys that dating has definitely become a lot. The last change that I will be talking about is I feel so much weaker than I was before. And that is because in hormone replacement therapy, your muscles turn into fat. And it is scientifically proven that girls are a lot weaker than men. So I have like no muscle. It turned all into fat. And I don't know, I just realized that over time, I've just become so much weaker and so much like, I used to be able to like carry like 20 pounds without any issue, but now I can barely carry like 3 pounds. Like that is how weak I have become, and that's because of the whole, you know, your muscles turn into fat, and it's harder to maintain muscle when you are on hormone replacement therapy. So I definitely feel a lot weaker. Doing chores has become more of a challenge. Working out has become more of a challenge just because I have like a new body. It really does change your body drastically, and I'm trying to like adapt to this new body. And it's also harder to get muscle and maintain the muscle. So yeah, I have become a lot weaker than I used to. Hey guys, that is the end. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you have any other questions, you could definitely leave it in the comment section below. Please give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!